If you could improve yourself in a mechanical, biological, or electronic way, what would you improve?
I would like to transport myself to anywhere in the world.
I'd have Einstein's brain.
Regeneration.
I could add zoom lenses to my eyes so I could magnify everything I see.
I would like to improve my memory.
I don't really know if it's mechanical, but I would like to fly.
Mechanically, I'd like to get a pair of wings so that I can fly. And I think that's a very beautiful way of locomotion, and I envy definitely insects and birds for doing so.
Francisco, se pudesses ter superpoder, o que é que tu gostavas?
I would like to have an hospital where we could save our memories there in the boxes. Eu não fiz mal a ninguém.
I would enhance my memory and access it faster.
I would put a chip in my brain that allows me to upload all the information that I want and to speak all the different languages.
Well, you know those times when you go to sleep and you have no position where to put the arms? If I could, I would make something that I could take out my arms and sleep comfortably.
Okay, so I think one of the things that I always wanted since I was a kid was to, as a personal enhancement, would be to have a machine that could read my thoughts, and so that would translate actions that I'm going to do into a soundtrack. A little bit like the cartoons. So I'm going to just exemplify. Imagine that this is my really cool device, and I'm going to do an action, for example, walking. So this machine would read my mind and would start making noises about while I'm about to move. So
Maybe a rollerblades on my feet, so I could jump around and walk around faster when I want, without putting some stupid shoes on.
Well, if I could improve myself, I would improve a lot of things. But one thing I would really like it would be to be able to take pictures with my mind. Just in the blink of an eye, to take a picture and then, in some way, to download it at home. And everywhere I go, I have the camera installed in my brain.
Hi. So I would like to detect when people are lying. But I would like everyone to do this, because I think most of the misunderstandings and bad things in the world come from lies. And if people could not lie, the world would be much, much better. I think everyone should be able to do this.
If I could improve myself in any of these three ways, I would improve my vision.
Vision? In which sense?
Because I can't see in the distance. But I still think the vision is not too much of a change of the person you are.
It would be great if we could have somehow a connection to a machine that could put our questions in multiple dimensions, allow us to visualize multiple dimensions and reduce the answers again. So basically a machine that would allow us to ask and answer questions that we cannot even pose now.
Okay, thank you.
So what I would like is the ability to directly control various brain variables. So the ability to control, say, the levels of neurotransmitters in my brain. So for instance, if serotonin is connected to mood, to be able to kind of visualize a slider where you move it up and move it down, move it up and you get more serotonin, move it down, you get less serotonin. Or to have similar kinds of control over the areas of my brain that are responsible for different sensory processing, right? To increase the gain or lower the gain. But basically they have the idea to be able to mentally control the state of my own brain, to be able to perceive my own brain.
If there was a machine that I could hook my brain up to, and it would just feed me experiences, like they wouldn't actually happen, but perceptions of experiences for my entire life, but they would be engineered in a way that would maximize my happiness for my entire life, I think I would do it. As long as there was no cost to it, as long as there was like no hangover or no Yeah, there was no negative consequence to it. It was truly a maximization of your happiness based on experience. It wouldn't matter if they're artificial. I would do it.